Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Grow and Clip Bonsai for Seniors. Today is 7/11/2024. Plug for 7/11. It's Thursday. It's 75 degrees Fahrenheit or 24 degrees Celsius at 8 p.m. We're tackling my eucalyptus called Baby Blue. I got that from Ted's greenhouse. The soil, I'm also using Ted's mix because if it's growing in that, it should grow for me. Pot, the bottom that I have, I sealed it with holdfast as suggested by Frostbite Bonsai Marisol. So give her a plug. Watch her video. It's called Frostbite Bonsai. But here it is. It's from Instant Ocean. It's green. It's called Holdfast. And what I did is, you knead it with rubber gloves until it turns white. And then after a half hour, it's hard like a rock. So all these deep holes in here are all sealed up for no water to collect in. So Marisol, thank you. Now, let's put the pot here so I don't drop it. And we'll get this out of the way. This is the pot I'm going to use for cuttings. Let's put this down so you can see what I'm doing. Let me get it over here. Now here's our eucalyptus. And you can see how big it is. I don't know if there's one plant in here or two. But the first thing I got to do is cut it back. So I'm going to cut it back to here. And so you can see this is curving up because it was leaning over. So I'm going to cut that. And what I'm going to do is strip the leaves. Man, it smells good. And here I'm going to put it in. I had the pot soaking with sand and soil and whatever else I had in there. Whoop. Let's get this dry. Let me get my rooting hormone. And just dip it in. But I can't do that, Tom, because you didn't cut it by the brain. You're telling everybody to cut by the brain. And I'm going to use my ironwood because you know nothing cuts wood like ironwood. So we're going to cut this back to a straight part right here. And I'm going to cut it flat. And strip it. The leaves smell good. Stick it in. And we're going to cut this one back to here. And we got to go to the brain. So we're going to cut this back. You're going to say, why am I saving the water? Because we're going to have to do an underwater root rake because I don't know how the soil is. It was dry a lot because of the heat today. I'm going to stick that one into there. Push that in, and this one back, this one back, and this one back. And so I don't bore you, I am going to cup. Where's my cup? Here's my cup, and there's no holes in there, so that's good. So Mr. Elephant, oh, that's live TV. What are you gonna do? It spills, it spills. Hey. So let's hold the cup. There. Now we'll just put these in here for now. Same thing with this guy. And I'll do the cuttings later. But right now, I know it's a mess. That's why I got the sign, bless this mess. Let's take it out of the pot. Put this on the side. What are you going to do? Throw it on the floor? I'll pick it up later. Okay, Matt, we're going to give your root rake a trial run here and see what it does. And I think we're going to have to do this underwater just to loosen it up some. Yeah, Matt, your root rake handle's nice. Perfect spot for the finger to go on. So do we have one in here or do we have two? I have no idea. So all we're going to do, now they don't last the winter for me. I started growing them. I got trouble growing eucalyptus, but we're going to give it a shot. And then I'm going to put this out in the, where it gets morning sun and shade in the afternoon. We got this good and loose. So all I'm doing is taking it apart. Now, I'm not going to do no heavy root pruning because I want this tree to survive, this eucalyptus. You know, they're young, they're just planted. So, is it two? No, it looks like it's one trunk. One trunk. That's what it looks like. Well, the two are joined together. So let's get this on the side. Let's put this here. Take that out. Yeah, Matt, this root rake works really, really good. It helps me get into here a lot quicker before going after my root rake. So Matt from Bobcat Bonsai, he's the one that makes root hooks. So if you want, check out his channel. He sells them. So Matt gave me this as a gift. Thank you, Matt. Scissors for roots only. So it looks like it's a twisted trunk. But maybe not. You never know what you get into when you get into it. But I think these roots might be just tangled. Now let me zippity-doo-dah it. See if we can untangle the roots and see if they're joined together. Well, if you can see, they are together. It's like one came up underneath. So there's no way of pulling these apart. I don't want to break it, and there's a little bit of root system here. So Tom, you didn't cover up your rooting hormone, but nothing got in there, so that was good. So now, let's put this in here. Now, what are you gonna do? Oh, there's my paper towels. Yep, that's why God made pants. So, I got my screen in the bottom. And I'll get Ted's mix out. There we go. And let's go from there and see what we got. You know today's Thursday night. You know what Thursday night is. You sit back a half hour and read a book. Let your mind get fresh. And I don't mean those e-books. Get a regular book that you hold in your hand. Get a nice cup of tea. Put it on the side. Sit in your favorite chair. And sit back and relax and have a cup of tea. Now this, we can spread it out like this. Because I really... Or is it? Well, maybe it is 2. Okay, Tom. Let's jiggle, 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 jiggle. There we go. It is 2. So we can put one here and one here on the side. So, Tom, I thought it was 1, but it is really 2. We'll put that like that. And what are you gonna do? That's why God made pants. That's what I always say. And let's put a little mikus on the roots. Put that about here. Get some more soil and we'll hold it in place. So we're going to give it a shot again this year. Ted's is in Tinley Park. Go on the website, on the site, and you can find out where he's, the address, the hours, everything. Now we got this guy, our lone soldier here. So put a nice mound of soil there. And we're going to spread his roots out like that. Get it in. Get our mikus. And we'll go from there. So, yeah, arthritis is going down, so that's good. I just cleaned 8 fish tanks, so that's why it's a little late. Been running around like a nut all day. But what are you going to do? The famous words of Mr. Elephant, what are you going to do? So he said, Tom, you got this a little over to the side more. All I know, but I don't want it too close. Let's see. There we go. And let's get our chopstick and fire it into the root system. Fire it in, fire it in. We get all them air pockets out. Fire it in. Fire it in, fire it in, fire it in. Yep. Fire that in, fire that in. There we go. Just remember to fire it in. And we got a lot of holes in there, so that was good. Filled them up. Let's go, Mr. Elephant. Let's give it a little water to wash the soil in. So, let's get some more in there. And I see a little root sticking up over here, so we'll just clip it, snip it, and remove it. Let's get it in there. now that we see what we got, and you can see by watering it gets the soil in firmer. And so we'll just take these lower branches off. Well, I know this is up. You think that'll grow? I have no idea. Now, what are we going to stick in there? That's one for the books. So, got it. Uh-oh. Hear that? That's my music box. How's this? For a little doorway for the kids. Something different. Everybody's using rocks. Everybody's using all kinds of stuff. Let's use a little doorway into the garden. Yeah, but it might be too big. You're right. So, let's get some more soil into here so I don't drag this video on too long for you guys, because I know you want to read a book tonight. Yeah, use your hands. That's why God made hands. There we go. I know I had a house here someplace. A teeny tiny little house. Where is that house? Tom, you're all discombobulated here. We'll find it later. I know I had a couple of them. Well, let's get this in. And we can take these little one out over here. This is a little pukey looking. So stick it in here. I don't know if they're going to root, but we'll give it a shot. Just get that out. And let's give it a good watering. Oh, I got a rock there. I use my feather rock. What am I thinking of? Tom, you're not thinking today. I say, Tom, these are eye poker branches. Okay, so that can be the front. The branches are going out that way, so if I put it in the sun, everything will start to get more branches out this way. So let's get our feather rock here and put it in just like that. And I went out and I got some more sand from the garage. So let's open it up. There we go. And then we'll put it all here. So it's like a forest, but it's a divided forest because of the rocks. So your imagination can run with you. That's why when you read a book, you build up your imagination. Okay. Let's do that. What are you looking for, Tom? I'm looking for my spoon. You're saying, Tom, that's higher than the lip of the pot. Well, it'll settle. Come on, Pinkie Pie, you got a little water in you? A little bit. She wanted to get into the show. Let's get our sand in there. I'm not putting lipstick on the cuts because they're small. with the feather rock in here looks really good. I don't think it would, but it does. There we go. Something different. So, fingers crossed that this will take off after the roots start growing again. You know what, if this is going to be the front, let's turn the rock around. Put it that way. I like the face of it this way. Okay, Tom, where's your spoon? Spoon. Let's fill it in. And there you have it. And the sand, as it seeps down, will give it some good drainage. The reason why I like the front of that, well, you can see it's got a nice face to it. Later on I can find something to put in here to make it look good. See, and the lip of the pot is low. Now you got it. See that? Never be afraid to give it a try. There you go. Look at that. It's got a nice face on that one. Well, that's our little eucalyptus forest. Let's see what's going to happen. Fingers crossed. Whoa, long video. Grab a good book, cup of tea, your favorite chair, at least a half hour. Relax that brain of yours from all them waves going through your brain with the phone and everything else. Take care, everybody, and have a good night.